Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Tab's Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. So, what we're probably going to be doing is just clearing through more of the Fantasy Good campaign, which is the official name of the campaign we're in. And we were faced up with this matchup with, I call him Mr. Yeet-Delete because of just how powerful he is when he actually gets to his final stage or final form. But for what we're looking at right now, I think we can actually handle this not too without too many issues. Like, this all up here feels like up. Actually, you know what? Because there's nobody who's even that much range, I might just do gunslingers up there. And the Deadeyes, if I can get enough down, I'm thinking this may be enough, because there's so much I don't know about this ultimate guy in the back that... Oh. Okay, seems like maybe once he gets down at a certain health threshold... Actually, a lot of the Fantasy Good guys all just, like, delete units. Oh. Like, what they throw seems to... Oh! There goes the poor elephant. There goes you. Oh boy, are they going to be able to take him down before he, like... Oh, wow. Really? I wonder what his, like, trigger is to transform. You girls, I think you are girls. You two did very good. I don't know what's the last, like, ultimate guy sort of trigger. Oh. Oh, lordy. They have a lot of those guys now, which is really not good. But again, I think the gunslingers can clear up the back there. Okay, there's nothing else around. I think this might actually just be a samurai front with gunslinger back. And if I have the points, then... If I have points, my voice doesn't go to hell. Just follow it up with some Deadeye support in the flank areas. Yeah, like... Oh! Oh, wait. I thought you guys were the ones that Okay, you guys are dangerous. Just in a different means than I was expecting. I wonder if I should... I wish I could actually rotate when like, the direction they face when you place them down, but unfortunately, not part of what you can do in the games, which is kind of surprising. Especially when you're in, like, situations like this. I kind of thought now that I, like, put more... Hey, you know, and I got a lot of gunslingers. Maybe I should just go full in on them. Okay, unfortunately you guys survived, and you're the ones who have been really... Yeah, like... Okay, so for some... They are the transforming ones. But they also have a super powerful ranged attack. Like, I wish I knew what the triggers are for them. Okay. Well, I think the gunslingers were working on this end. So I think I'll keep that if I can. Over here... I do think I want some gunslingers. I gotta figure out what... Let's try this. Like... Ah! Okay. It's like an instantaneous... How do you fight that? Good lord. Like, I could understand if one unit was like those time attack guys who would just freeze your units. But having them be able to do both... frickin' hell. Maybe cannons? At this point, I'm really not too sure. Like, okay, well, they yeah, that is tough as hell. I really wish you knew more about the units you're fighting. I really do. Wonder if I should try... You know what? I'm gonna try a Jarl back... Okay, get rid of the bomb throwers. I don't think they did anything. I'm gonna try a Jarl back there, and maybe even... I guess a Deadeye just randomly in that mess. Okay, the Jarl is still alive. Ah, we got rid of one of them. But again, they don't even seem to have projectiles, wavy hands, and you're frozen. We did better that round, though. I think the duelists didn't actually pull their weight. I think they need to be in too close of quarters to actually get their attacks off. Guess we'll try that. Like, this end seems to be the one that we are very well controlled. It's... Oh, we actually... Okay, yeah, it is bizarre. Because, like, this guy didn't get a chance to transform. The other one did, though. I don't know if it's something like the Jarl's Frenzy it triggers after so much health is lost. But at least we did get that accomplished. And it's our turn to finally see what they are. So we got Devout Gauntlets, which I'm guessing are... Yeah, those guys... The Celestial Aegis must be the shield... Yep, they're the shields. Oh, the Radiant Glaives are the ones that... Unless you have a projectile reflect, I think they're going to be a nightmare to handle. And... I guess we'll try doing that to start and just see. Like, I think I thought the Radiant Glaive might do a bit more damage to the elephants, considering how they were able to take our Jarls out. Seems like I got to also rethink this one. Although, somewhere in there, there's a guy who's alive. Was alive. Somewhere in there was. Okay. I think the glaives are good over here, because, like, the chaining hits have to clear them out pretty easily. Might even take a Sacred Elephant. Why not fight fire with fire? In this case, elephant with elephant. And another Devout Gauntlet. And let's try this. Okay, the elephant is dead, but I think the I think the rider was still... Yeah, the rider was still alive, but didn't really matter too much. These glaives, though, are definitely going to be... They are like your chaff clearer. They are... I think they are going to be... You know what? Since we have the money, let's put down one of our own. Just kind of... Okay, well, maybe not, because we are granted up against a sizable amount coming in here. But I do think the Radiant Glaives are going to clear a lot of these out as they come into contact. Not as much as I was hoping they would, if I'm completely honest. And now this is really... like, this is also making me think about, like, what we were fighting, too. Like, how much was the cost of some of the units that they were springing on us for what we had to fight back with? Okay. I don't think... I feel like the Aegis is best as a... like, the Aegis, I think, is your anti-range unit. They're the ones who have the shield and were causing us a lot of grief. The Radiant Glaive, I think, would be... I guess, maybe if they weren't quite as spread as they are, the bouncy boys they are. They're definitely the chaff clearer. I think the Paladins are going to be like my monks, almost, that I was using earlier. So let's see. Because I know they've got quite a bit of health on them. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, we almost need them, like, clumped up more in order for the Arbiter to do his best. It may just be we need a lot of units in this one more than anything else. It is a very expensive Ross. Well, I shouldn't say very expensive. It's just that I think we're also dealing with not a lot of points given to us for what we can work with. Already taken out. Okay, so gotta rethink that. Maybe the Paladin is best served in the back more. See if we can get these guys more as the focus. The problem is there's just so many, they overrun you so quickly. Yeah, figured that was coming. Took longer than I thought it would, though. Oh, God. Maybe some elephants? I don't know at this point. Might even be the Chronomancer I need to look at using. Doesn't help when your rider is literally thrown off before your mount dies. Ah. Let's try this and see. And, oh, okay, so there's the transformation. Oh. Okay, yeah, Chronomancer is super powerful. Like, that explosion just, like, froze the entire mass there. I think the ultimate unit, and they made sure we can't afford the ultimate unit this time. I'm not too surprised on that. Okay, oh. Jeez, I gotta be really careful with how I place and, like, where the spending goes. Yeah, like... man, this is probably the toughest campaign I think we've faced in, like, the entire series. Because you have so little funds for... Guess we'll try this and see. Oh! I think that got rid of the harvester for good. No. Not for good, but at least got him out of there. Oh! Okay, definitely gotta use these ones a lot more. They aren't... Oh. Oh, close. So I think the Arbiter wasn't... I think I gotta use these more like almost machine guns in a way. Because they are actually fairly powerful. And I got another 200, so I guess we'll put a little... Let's try this. Now, I think the shield only works for range units, so the ravens that these guys can summon... Oh! Oh, wow. For some reason, that unlocked a lot of achievements for me, and I have no idea why. Whatever the okay, now this is... Yeah. I only have 4,000 to work with, so I gotta figure out the best thing. I was thinking maybe the glaives, because this is the situation I was talking about where they might fodder themselves in more. And, no, see, I don't think... The Chronomancer is very powerful, but I still think against this much, like, for enemies, you'd get taken out. Still got 1,000, so maybe we'll do a Divine Arbiter, just to see. Like, yeah, the Chakrams, or the Glaives as they call them. Nope. One shot does unfortunately take care of that. So I think what I need is a few more Glaives to get the chaining damage. And we'll try that and see. It does seem to be a lot of... No, now I did even worse than last time. Okay, so let's assume the Glaives are not the answer here. Okay, so I got 2,500. I feel like... Let's try this. Let's... Again, right now it's a lot of experimenting to figure out what's going to work. I mean, that... unfortunately, didn't really stop the wheelbarrows. Okay, I need something up front to basically take the focus from the wheelbarrows. I doubt it, but who knows? Like, at this point, I'm just trying everything. That... actually... if it wasn't for that last one being around... Yeah, those wheelbarrows are probably the biggest issue I'm facing. I feel like one of them at the back is kind of a good key for dealing with stuff. So let's try this. Maybe if they can get those, like, hammers of smite out. One punch took him out. Like, he's strong, but not strong enough, it seems. probably just need more paladins. Maybe that's the answer, is just more smite. Because their hammers do seem to take out a number of units. I thought they did, at least, but it doesn't look like they did anything to the wheelbarrows on that pass. Aside from a knockdown, I don't think they're clearing out units, so maybe that's where my mistake is. Paladins are not what I'm looking for here. Does make me wonder what the hell I am, then. We'll try it. Right, at this point, it is just a lot of experimenting to figure out. God, I'm surprised at how tanky those wheelbarrows actually are. Okay, so... I'm trying to think... Maybe I can't clump up my own units. Maybe I've got to keep them a bit more spread out. Okay. Okay, thankfully that's all the wheelbarrows taken out. That, I think, was one of the biggest issues I was facing. Although, truth be told, the Divine Arbiter's attacks... not exactly strong. It's... oh, okay, I see how they operate. It's basically like little C4 charges that then call in a strike. So yeah, that's kind of a waste of money, I think, in this situation. There we go. Wheelbarrows seem to be dealt with. Well, except for the one. There we go. And with the way the chain attacks work, I think... okay, why does it feel like they almost throw slower than when I was fighting them? It feels like they throw the attacks slower than when I was facing them. Ah, Lord. It's a lot of exercises in frustration, I gotta admit that, in this campaign. Ah. God, it really... I almost want to go back that level, because I swear, those glaives, when we were fighting them, were a lot faster tossing them when we had. Screw it. Go for full glaive build. Why not? Nothing else has worked at this point. Yeah, nothing is working. I think I have to try the ultimate one. I think the Chronomancer... although... no, looked like he might have been able to cheat the system a bit. I don't know if his Yeet-Delete sort of abilities are going to be able to pull this off or not. Maybe they will, considering what he was able to pull off with just that one strike. No. Came close, though. I think maybe he is the answer. It's just figuring out what he has to be paired with. I'm only going to try another attempt or two, just to watch the timing for the episode, but this is the hardest campaign I have encountered in the game. And then, so he gets maybe one super ability, then he's just stuck to, like, the little... Yeah, so it looks like he gets one really big super attack off. I need something to stop the wheelbarrows immediately, but nothing has the stopping power that it seems to need. I mean, I can try the elephant that they, like, ram into, but... This is definitely one of the tougher campaigns I've ever seen in the game. Like, even then, the wheelbarrows still go rolling off without any care. I think the wheelbarrows might be bugged because they only take in the damage that the person manning it takes. Like, if it hits the front of the wheelbarrow, I don't know if it actually transfers damage along to make them stop using it. Like, the elephant's an example where if you do a lot of damage to the elephant, the rider's still fine afterwards when he comes out. So, is the wheelbarrow bugged because all the damage is going to the barrow and nothing actually hits the driver? Which I don't think should happen. I think it should be the wheelbarrow breaks apart if it takes so much amount of damage. And then again, I would put the arbiters, but... yeah, it does seem to be the case, because... Okay, well this one is actually kind of working better off for us. There's still a wheelbarrow that should not have the health it has. Like... There we go. Okay, so we might actually pull this one off. Seemed like variety was the key on this one. There we go. Okay, that was a hard level. Like, I'm surprised how difficult that one was. I don't know if this one would actually be that bad. Like, I don't have the time to do it this episode, but looking at this, it doesn't look anywhere near as bad. Like, the archers, again, the Celestial Aegises can take care of those. And if I can just, like, get some gauntlets up front, I think I'd be able to just clear that. Not too bad. It's really either a level is very, very tough to figure out the, like, configuration you need, or it's just, like, a complete sweep with a first try. But we're going to, again, leave this episode right here. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of Tabs. If you do like the return of the series, because, again, the campaign... where's Fantasy Good? Yeah, we still got quite a few to go through in the good, and if we run into more of, like, the Farmer Uprising... It's going to take a while before we might clear through these, and then there's a whole other factions campaign to also unlock as well, so if you like Tabs, you're in for a lot of content in the coming weeks. But thank you guys very much for joining me. If you liked the video, be sure to give a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, because you can really see I could use them, Let me know everything in comments right down below. I'll always try to respond to any comments or questions as soon as they arise on the channel. Until I see you all in the next video, though, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.